Hi, I'm Julie Gibbons from tractorgirl.com.au, and today I'm going to show you around Canva 2. I know some of you are very frustrated with the loss of Canva 1 and because you can't find things anymore and everything's changed around. But I just want to say I love Canva 2. It's so much better. There's so much more fine tuning you can do, and it is actually easier to find things when you know how to. So I'm going to show you around Canva 2, and welcome to the Conquer Canva Challenge. Over the next 5 days, I'll be sharing all sorts of tips with you, and let's get on with it. All right, I'm just going to share my screen. Firstly, I'll show you around the desktop. This is your dashboard. Firstly, there's a bunch of things you can do. There's tons of things you can do. So let's change your public profile picture. You just go into edit info and you can change your name and where you live, that kind of thing, and you can update your profile pic, so you can have that. And these are just a couple of images I shared a little while ago probably. All right, so let's go back into home, and the next thing is really, really useful. You can change your brand colors. Even in the free version, you do not have to have Canva for work. Even in the free version, you can choose up to 3 brand colors. So choose the 3 brand colors that you use the most, and you can just go in there. You can use the color picker to do it, or you can just pop in the hex code down there, and you can do that for the 3 different colors. With Canva for work, there are advantages. It depends on how often you use Canva. It depends on what you actually need Canva for. It depends on whether you've got a heap of stuff that you need to put into folders. It depends on whether you want to have your own fonts in there. You can choose a bunch of logos as well. You can use things with transparent backgrounds. You can embed animations. All that kind of stuff you can do in Canva for work, the paid version. But if you don't need that stuff, if you're just starting out, I would totally recommend you just stick with the free version of Canva. There is no need to spend money. Things like a transparent background for if you want to create a logo, you can easily do that in another app, and I'll show you how to do that later. But for now, you really only just need Canva, plain old free Canva. So let's just go back into the home. Folders, you can have up to 2 folders to put your work into. With the free version of Canva, if you want to have more folders and folders for your logos and folders for all sorts of other things, well, then Canva for work. Most of the time, you'll be putting things into folders on your own computer anyway, so there's not really necessarily a reason for you to have folders within Canva as well. All right, so the next thing you need to do is look at these different templates. There's a ton of them, different sizes, and the way to check whether they are for digital is to check on this little thing that pops up at the bottom. When you scroll over them, if it says it's in pixels, that means it's for screen. If it says it's in for centimeters or inches, it is meant to be for a print job. So like a poster obviously is a print. So that's a little tip for you. So let's just go in and I'll do this thing. So my little present to you today is a brand style guide. Now, it's super important that you do have branding for your business, even if you're starting up. What you want to do with branding is create a consistent presence. So there's so many other photographers out there, so many other graphic designers out there, there's so many other kinesiologists out there. So what makes you distinctive? You need to stand out. You need to present yourself consistently so that people get to recognize you. So the best way to do that is with color and consistent use of images, and having the whole feel of your brand always feel the same. So have yourself a brand style guide. So you've got a reference point, and this is a 1-pager that you can print out and stick up on your wall next to your computer. It's always there. It's always in your face, and it will remind you to present yourself consistently. So I'll share this, the link for this one in the email. So you can just go in here and you can put in your own colours. And I'll just choose my brand colours. That's all you do. Go in and put your own brand colours in there. Whoops. That one. So that'll be my brand palette, and you can choose your fonts here. I've got Lemon Tuesday, EXO, and Railway of my 3 fonts. You just print that out. You like, if you change that to Railway, type in here Railway. Make that Lemon Tuesday. And also, here's a tip. If you want to make your fonts smaller or larger, you just drag them by the corners now. That's so much easier than Canva 1, because you used to have to go up here and choose your font size and then fiddle with it until it's just right. But now you can just do that. So easy. So there's a tip. And your image style. As I said, your brand needs to feel the same way every time. And so you choose words that convey what your brand is. Do you want to be seen as vibrant and colourful? Do you want an inventive? Do you want to be seen as sophisticated and soft? Do you want to be seen as high tech and shiny? Like, what kind of feeling do you want to put out with your brand? So you put them all in there, and that makes it a great filter for every time you're choosing an image. You just go, does that image, does that photo, if you're going to get stock photos, does that photo feel vibrant and colourful? If it doesn't, well, don't use it for your brand, because it doesn't fit with your brand. So you just use that as a filter. Use your brand keywords as a filter every time you choose something for your brand. If you're having difficulty choosing your colours and your fonts, you're welcome to join me in the Gorgeous Graphics Intensive, which is a program I'll be running shortly. And we will dig really deep into your brand. There's lots of one-to-one help in there, and I'll talk a little bit more about it in the email as well. So yes, and there's an early bird price as well. So that's good for you. So if you want to pop in an image here, you just go into your uploads, and you can just scroll down and grab any image that fits with that you think might just do that, and you just pop them into these photo frames here for your brand style guide, and you can just build up the images that you like. And there you go. There's your brand style guide. Print it out and put it on your walls. And your hex codes. What about that? So we go back in here and we can see what that hex code is. So you just copy that and paste that into there. Oops. And there's your hex code. So have your colors and your hex codes there for all of them, and you've got your your font there, and Bob's your uncle with that. All right, I think that's enough for today, and I shall see you tomorrow, and I'll be giving you lots of other good tips. All right, see you then.